with pregnancy, you know, everything changes. Your breast would get really, really gigantic. Your bum will be huge. Your hips will be out there. Hey guys, it's me again, Taiwo. Welcome to my channel. If you are new to my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thank you for clicking this video. Out of all the videos on YouTube for 34 weeks pregnancy update, you have decided to click my one. So thank you so much, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button like I said earlier. So having said that, this would be my 34 weeks pregnancy update. Yay! I'm in between excited and anxious. You know, because not knowing what to expect, not knowing where you're going to be in the next 6 weeks, you know, it's just like, even though I'm a third-time mom, it's still like, it can still be overwhelming, you know, not knowing what the future holds. Having said that, I just want to say that I'm kind of starting to feel like my videos are kind of always like a sit-down video where I just like talk to the camera all the time for you guys. I have so many other videos that I have in mind to make, but the fact that I'm pregnant at the moment, I am exhausted. I am tired. I've got that SPD horrible thing going on right now, and it's so hard for me to just like move around the house and like, you know, like do things, being creative and all that for now. So please bear with me that, you know, all you get for now is just pregnancy updates. I just feel like I need to mention that, trust me, it would stop pretty much soon. Like I said earlier, this is my 34 weeks pregnancy update. In my last update, I talked about that SPD thing, and I don't think I would ever make an update on this channel without talking about that SPD. Okay, because it is a part of my pregnancy right now. At 34 weeks, it's getting worse every week. You know, at 34 weeks, I had to like stay in bed most of the time because I'm now starting to find that that is the only way to reduce the pain. Paracetamol is not touching it anymore. I'm still using paracetamol, but it's not touching it. I found that I'm able to walk properly, like without feeling the pain after resting quite a lot. So I've just decided to stay in bed most of the time. So that's where I am right now with that SPD. It is a horrible thing. It's a horrible thing. That's all I can say. So I would be looking through the baby center app, and I'll be telling you what is expected of my baby at the moment, and then I would compare that to reality, reality of pregnancy. So according to the baby center app, it says baby at the moment would be the size of a cantaloupe melon, and it also says that baby should weigh about 2.1 kg, so that's about 4 pounds and 7 ounces. And they've also said that at this point baby should be about 45 centimeters from head to heel. You may find it reassuring to know that babies born at 34 weeks of pregnancy who have no other health problems are able to survive and thrive outside the womb. You know, so that means if I go into labor at the moment, at this time baby will be fine. Your baby is continuing to fill out. A layer of fat will help her to regulate her body temperature once she's born. Although she will need you to make sure she doesn't get too hot or cold. Your baby already knows your voice, but it may now be possible for her to recognize lullabies and songs too. This is because the part of her ears that sends message to her brain is becoming more mature. Research shows that if you sing to your baby before she's born at this stage, she is more likely to be suited by the same song after birth. This is a great way to bond with your baby too. To be honest, I haven't been playing lullabies and putting it around my stomach. I did it with Gideon and Olive, and I think kids would love lullabies anyway when they grow up. Like when we had Olive, she had this swing that had like loads of lullaby songs, and she kind of got used to the music anyway. She's into nursery rhymes at the moment, she's into them. Even Gideon, who is 7 now, is still into nursery rhymes. So I think babies would still, whether you play the music or not, I don't want to feel guilty that because I haven't been playing music, I'm not like up to date mom. No, I'm not going to even say that to myself. Babies would get used to lullabies when they're out, okay? So that's the baby center updates for 34 weeks pregnancy updates. So for my reality updates, 34 weeks has been, well, they haven't said anything about the pain and everything that you would feel when you're 34 weeks, but I just have to say to you guys, it gets harder. Being pregnant is amazing. It's a beautiful thing, you know. Your body would change and you would see yourself in another glory, kind of, you know. You will, at the moment, I'm not really losing my hair a lot, so I'm really scared of postpartum hair shedding, because I know that's something that is real, that you may experience after having your baby. So like, you would glow more, you know, your skin would thrive, your hair would thrive, your nails and things like that would thrive, and you know, you would see yourself in another form. I mean, before I got pregnant, like, not even just this pregnancy, my past pregnancies, I've always been between a size 8 and a 10. So I'm this slim little lady, you know, but with pregnancy, you know, everything changes. Your breast would get really gigantic, your bum will be huge, your hips will be out there. So you would look so beautiful and like in your fullness, you know. And you know, and generally being pregnant, I mean, it only lasts for 9 months, you know, 8 to 9 months, and you know, it depends. I know there's different, I know some people get up to 5, 6, 7 months, you know, whatever stage you get up to. Pregnancy in general is beautiful, you know. It's just that moment where you're growing a human being, and I just feel it's so special. So I'm not going to say like being pregnant is like, I'm not going to sit here and just rant all through. No, pregnancy is beautiful. However, okay, there's also that truth side of pregnancy. It is very difficult, okay, it gets harder. The more kids you have, the more difficult it gets, I think. I found my second pregnancy easier compared to my first pregnancy, but my third pregnancy is harder. It's the hardest pregnancy out of all my pregnancies. This is my third one. It's the hardest one. So let's talk about the reality, okay? So you guys already know that I'm struggling with SPD. It's a pity that you cannot see me when I'm walking. It's like I'm walking like a penguin right now. I hobble when I walk. When I want to lie down in bed, I literally scream sometimes if I am not in a good position and I have to lift my leg, because there's a misalignment going on right now around my pelvic area and my hips connection. So that pain is is horrible. If I want to get up from the bed right now, I would need my husband's help to get up. He would like have to hold on to me. I do not go into the bath without my husband there. He would have to like stay with me to get into the bath and come out of the bath. That's another, like, that's where I'm getting to right now. As you can tell, as I'm talking, I'm already getting out of breath. That's another symptom of pregnancy. The more you get closer to your due date, you would be getting out of breath. You know, you would be feeling tired, exhausted, the more closer you get to your due date. Another thing is, oh my God, your hormones play whatever with you. It sends you all over the place. Today you're happy, tomorrow you want to punch everyone in the face. Next tomorrow you are like, you just can't be bothered, and today you are happy, and another day you are like so emotional. Another day you would be like in that nesting mood where everything you just want to think about is just the baby, you know. So it sends you like all over the place. The hormones, it plays with you so much. Like, that is not even like the end of the list. I'm just like talking from my brain right now, like I'm saying what I can just remember. You would increase in size. I've already talked about that, even though it's beautiful somehow, but you would increase in size. I said in one of my past videos, I think it was the last one, that my feet has gone up 2 more sizes. So I used to wear a size 5 and a half, and now I'm a size 7. My husband got me a flip-flop the other day, another flip-flop, and he got me a 5'6", thinking, yeah, he should be fine. But he had to take it back to get me a size 7'8", like 7'8", because they don't have 6'7", so he had to get me a size 7'8". Your feet will get swollen. Not everyone would experience all these symptoms, but you know, that's what I've been experiencing. I did not experience swollen feet with my first and second pregnancy. However, I am experiencing it right now. Having said that, I just want to tell you guys very quickly the updates for 34 weeks. So at 34 weeks, I also said in one of my past videos, I think around 25 weeks, I went to see a consultant because I am placed under high risk at the moment. Basically, because my first child was born through emergency C-section and my second child was born through VBAC. It was a successful, very successful VBAC. The only thing is that she got stuck and she was diagnosed with Erb's palsy. So they dragged her out and they kind of stretched a nerve around her shoulder area. So that affected the movement around her left arm. So that arm was kind of like paralyzed for quite a while before she got, you know, some sensation and like movement around there. So because of that, they've decided to place me on under high risk for this pregnancy, and I have been seeing a consultant for that. So I'll leave a link here. You can go and check that video out where I talked about the first time I saw the consultant, my experience and everything. So after that one, I had an appointment at 34 weeks and I went to see the consultant this time again to kind of discuss the whole situation, bed plan and everything, because I haven't been able to, you know, put myself together to think about the bed plan because there's just so many things going on. I went to see the consultant, and like before I saw the consultant, like the moment she walked into the room, she was like, before we say anything, before we talk about anything, I'm just going to send you in for a scan first. Let's look at the size of this baby first to kind of estimate what we are going to go for, if we're going to have to go for planned cesarean, or if we are going to have to go for like maybe like inducing you before, you know. She was like, just go for a scan first, and she sent me in for a scan. I wasn't even expecting that I was going to have a scan, but you know, I kind of enjoyed the fact that I got to see the baby again. So that's like the 5th scan I've had in this pregnancy, which is amazing. Anywho, the result came back, and baby at 34 weeks, according to the scan, even though it is an estimate, according to the scan, baby already weighs 6 pounds on the dot. So that tells me that baby is going to be a big baby. That is the estimate. And I'm not surprised because I am carrying a boy. If you haven't checked the surprise gender, go and check it out. I'll also leave a link here. I know I've already said, you know, the sex of the baby, but you can just check it out just to see, you know, what we did, because we did a surprise thing, you know. Yeah, anywho, I will show you the graph that they said. So at 34 weeks, baby is outside, again is still above, and that's what they've said. Okay, they've said baby weighs more than what they've expected. That's my due date. Yeah, that's my due date. And so they've said baby is big, baby is above the line. So the line at the bottom is 25 centile, the one at the middle is 50 centile, which is the average, and the one at the top is 90 centile. So my baby right now is above the 90 centile. Okay? No, the one at the bottom actually is 10 centile. Let's focus back. Yeah. So the one at the bottom is 10 centile, sorry, and the one at the middle is 50, and the one at the top is 90 centile. So my baby at the moment is above the 90 centile. So how that centile thing works is that they would measure your baby and compare your baby's measurement to another 100 babies and kind of estimate the weight. So the average size of that 100 baby should be the weight of your baby. But if your baby is like around the 90, the one at the top, 90 centile, then they would assume that the baby is big. Or if your baby is below, they would assume that the baby is small. And if your baby is around the 50 centile, which is the line at the middle, then they would say that your baby is average size. So, you know, that's okay. So you would be looking at having probably baby of around 6 to 7 pounds or even 8 pounds. That would be average. But at 34 weeks, my baby already weighs 6 pounds. That's the result of the scan. So after the scan, the consultant then came in and she was like, she checked the result of the scan and she was like, we don't even need to talk about this. Your baby is big, okay? Your first child was 69 centile, which is just above average. And your second child is 65 centile, which is just a little bit around the average as well. But this baby is over 90 centile. It's 7 over 90 centile. So she was saying to me that baby is big, let's just have a planned section. And I'm finding it so hard, so hard to accept going for planned section. I think it's just me in a way. I think it's just one of the things that, because of one of the things that I've gone through in the past, that kind of influences my decision. If I want to make a decision right now, I want to be part of that decision. I want to be in control of that decision. I don't want anyone to decide for me. And I'm really struggling with that. It's one of the reasons why I'm seeing a psychologist at the moment, and you know, for my depression and things like that. I know, like, yeah, I've actually said I would not talk about that again in my video, but if you want to hear more about it, you can leave a comment below. I'll be very happy to talk about it. But I just don't feel like, you know, I should always make a video and talk about depression, you know. You know, let's drive some energy, guys. Let's drive some energy. Anyway, so that was what she said. And the moment she said that, I just became so emotional and I was like, okay, fine, baby is going to be big. By the time she was like, by the time you carry this baby up to 40 weeks, this baby would be about 10 pounds and you wouldn't be able to push the baby out anyway. So let's do a planned C-section. And then I was like, okay, what if you don't let me go up to 40 weeks? Let me go up to 38 weeks and then induce me at 38 weeks, or maybe 37 and 5 days, or you know, something like that. And then she was like, if there's no risk with the baby or the mom, we do not induce, so there's no reason for us to induce you. So that was what she said. And because I was struggling to accept, and coupled with the fact that I went alone, I didn't go with my husband because he had to do the school run, because it was like a very early in the morning appointment. So she was like, okay, she's going to give me another 2 weeks, have a discussion with my husband, come back, and then we can talk about it. And then she was like, if we agree to go for the planned C-section, that they would make an arrangement when I'm around 39 weeks, so that they wouldn't want me to go up to 40 weeks, so that I don't go into labor. That was the conclusion from the consultant appointment. I'm sorry that, you know, it's quite a long update, but that was exactly what happened. And it's playing with me. It's really playing with me. I don't know, I cannot decide, to be honest. I cannot decide that this is what I'm going to be doing. I'm really struggling with it. I think also because even though my daughter got stuck during the whole situation with my last pregnant labor, I still feel like they did not know that she got stuck. If they knew that she got stuck, they would have done the necessary maneuvers. And another thing is, my daughter wasn't that big. She wasn't even big because she was 8 pounds on the dot. I'm thinking, if I have the same, if this baby at 38 weeks is around 8 pounds, I just feel like they can monitor me closer. And you know, compared to the last time where they didn't know that she got stuck and they pulled her out and they didn't realize that she had the nerve damage. It was like after 10 minutes that they noticed that she wasn't moving her hand. So that was when they said, oh, she must have gotten stuck. You know, they didn't say, oh, baby is stuck, when I was trying to push her out. They didn't say that at all. So I feel like there's still that chances of me going natural. So it's just so hard for me to decide, guys. I can't even decide that. Like, I saw my plan the other day when I was getting closer to having Olive, my second child, and it just kind of like, it just took me back to that time, you know, where we're getting ready and I was so excited and I was trying feedback and not knowing what was going to happen and all those things. Anyway, that's the update for the appointment. My forehead is oily, sweaty. The weather is beautiful. It's actually boiling in the house. Like, the weather is really nice, so I get hot every day. And my husband is always freaking out that we have to leave the windows open, and I'm like, I don't care right now. I need you to leave that window open because I'm boiling. I almost want to be walking naked in the house, and sometimes I do. Too much of information, I know, but sometimes I do because it's just too hot. I cannot stand anything to be on my skin. I think it's rained a little bit today, so it's kind of cool. My breasts at the moment are getting sore. They are getting huge as well. You can see they are going like into my neck at the moment. I can't stand my rings anymore. I've taken them off finally now, and I think it's going to stay like that, you know, up until when baby's here. You know, like I said with the SPD, that it got really bad. I could not walk. I had to stay in bed all day, you know, most of the time. I had about 2 appointments that week and I had to cancel it. I had to cancel the appointment. No, 3 actually. I had 3 appointments. My husband had to go for 1, which was about applying for my maternity payments, my maternity leave payment for something. So he had to go for me for that one. Another one was seeing my midwife. I had to call my midwife to let her know that I can't come for this appointment. And I didn't even call, actually. I sent her a text. And I also said, oh, I think I actually made it in a vlog, but I haven't edited that vlog. So I sent her a text anyway that I've got this SPD and I cannot walk right now. So I did ask in that text that you know, just to check if they do the home visits, And she did reply saying they don't usually do the home visit, but she will try and come and see me. She said she would come in when I'm 35 weeks, which is just next week. And also I had to see my psychologist as well, and I had to cancel that. So I called her and I cancelled it, and she called me back because I had to speak to the receptionist. So she called me back, and you know, we talked about the consultant's appointment, the result, and like feeling about it. And I told her the honest truth. I'm really struggling to accept that, yeah, let's go for planned C-section. So she will be coming to see me in the house, I think when I'm 36 weeks, I'm not sure, in about 2 weeks time. Yeah, I was meant to pick up a prescription from my psychologist if I had gone to see her, but I could not go, so my perinatal nurse had to come and drop my prescription for me in the house. So I just have to say that I have so much beautiful support right now. Like, everyone that I'm seeing at the moment is so amazing. The health visitor would come into my house and see me. My midwife is coming into my house to see me. My psychologist is coming into my house to see me. My prenatal nurse came the other day to drop my prescription. So like, I feel so lucky, and I'm just so thankful, to be honest. I'm thankful for that. Yeah, I think that's everything for my 34 weeks pregnancy update. I just want to show you guys something, okay? This is my green note that you would get if you're in the UK when you're pregnant. And look at the back of my green note. Can you see how full that is? Can you see how full the appointments? Can you see? With my past pregnancies, my appointments is usually like up to there. But with this one, like, it's nearly full. I've got just one space left to finish the back. I was wondering the other day that when this finishes, when there's no more space to write my appointments, where am I going to write it? Anywho, this pregnancy has been very busy. However, I am so thankful that I've gotten up to 34 weeks. I'm not going to lie. I was thinking about it the other day that with all the stress and everything, you know, that has happened during this pregnancy, you know, God has kept this baby so nice, safe and secured. And you know, apart from the fact that, you know, that SPD, stress, and sometimes high blood pressure. At the beginning as well, there was a time I was told that they saw protein in my urine, so that was like the onset of UTI. But then I kind of, you know, did my home remedy, cranberry tablet and everything. I would also leave a link there. You can check that video out. I'm just thankful anyway that so far, so good. Baby has been beautiful, you know, like, baby has been really safe and growing, and like, at the moment I'm seeing loads of hiccups going on. I'll just like stop blabbing now. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, guys, if you have clicked this video and if this is your first time clicking my video. And don't forget to also click the bell button beside the subscribe button so that you can get a notification whenever I upload. So I'll just show you my bump right now. I'm having Braxton Hicks. Also, this is like my naked hair right now. I've just kind of washed my hair, and like, it's the only thing I've put on my scalp, because I do that when after washing my hair, I just apply some castor oil and hemp oil on my scalp. So that's the only thing that my hair has right now. And I just thought I'd put it in this ponytail. My daughter calls it bubbles. So this is how I put it in bubbles according to my daughter's language, to kind of let the hair dry. Anyway, I need to stop blabbing now, show you guys my bum, and get out from here. I actually enjoy talking to you guys. Like, I really enjoy, like, even though I cannot see you guys, the fact that I communicate with people on YouTube and they do like comment down below and I like reply, and like, there are some moms out there that we are kind of connecting, you know, like they're also pregnant, some already have their babies, and like they can relate with me. Even though I cannot see you guys, I feel so connected to you guys. So now this is me. And that's the bump. Look at how huge that is. Can you guys see? I'm like dancing for you guys. How ridiculous! Get yourself together, Taiwo. Okay, anyway, that's my bump at 34 weeks. I feel so huge. Oh my god. Oh my god, like standing now is a thing of dread for me. I hate standing. right now because all the pressure is just right there on my hips. Anywho, thank you guys for watching. You know, as always, that I love you so much. I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you guys for watching.